Okay, we're going to put this in the door, simply sealing the door except for the fan. Once we turn this on, we're going to be comparing inside pressure to outside pressure, how much vacuum we're creating. And then once it creates that much vacuum, it'll give us a reading of how much energy it really required to move that air out. And this has different rings that we can use based on how loose or tight a building is to adapt to how much air we need to move out. That way the fan can do a really, really loose house or a big house, maybe 3 times as big. We take all of these out. The way that this is right now, I'm guessing this is all we're going to need. If it's windy, you want to go like maybe 20. We'll set our pressure about 10 or 15. Let's go 15. And see what, make sure nothing rattles off the walls or anything. It doesn't fall out of the door. So that fan is completely controlled by this device. We just tell it what pressure we want it to get to, and it will get there. Report.
It's nice.
It is. Yeah, it doesn't take long to get it all. It takes longer to set it up. This is how we make air medicine.
Where's your pen?
See, this should be no air movement at all. You see a house with dark streaks around the edges of the carpet is because air is being sucked in through here. Almost all windows leak right there. But there's really nothing you can do about that. Just want to make sure they're not leaking around the frame. So there's no air movement there, so that's real good. The reason I close the door is it kind of focuses all the air from every leak in there to come through one small spot. That's actually pretty good. The darker it is, the cooler it is. So where it's bright, that's hot. So that air is hotter than what's in the house. That means it's more than likely coming out of the attic. See the edges around that ceiling where it changes levels? That vertical probably doesn't have any insulation on it at all. Yeah, the bright areas are warmer. So on that side it's okay. Over here on this side, it's quite a bit warmer than the rest of the ceiling. You got 84 there, and right next to it, 75. You see we're getting some heat in through that register. Twice as much as it should be. 217%.
Tighten that up at 117.
Yeah, so if we could seal just the returns, that duct system would make very, very high standards.